Okay, here's our first video for showing how the truck works. Okay, so down at the floor, we've got 3 pedals. The normal gasoline pedal, and then we've got the brake pedal, and then we've got the wood gas throttle. Okay, that's the same thing as the gas pedal, except it's hooked up to the wood gas instead. So for driving home, we're only going to need just the gasoline pedal. We'll try out the wood gas here in a minute. Okay, I'll go over these knobs. A couple of them are not hooked up, but this one is the timing advance. For gasoline, you want it to pulled all the way out. For wood gas, you can push it in some, or you can leave it at the stock timing, which I usually do. This is not hooked up. This one is for the choke on the carburetor. It's a manual choke. You pull it out to activate the choke, push it in. It does not go in all the way. Okay, on the other side, well, I guess this is the lights, that's the windshield wipers. Okay, so on the other side, we've got, this is the wood gas air control. This one's not hooked up. So when you pull this out, that will open the air. Push it closed, that will close the air. You have to have some air with the wood gas for it to burn. It should be maybe more or less in there. But that will be your adjustment to set the air mixture, which you will read that up here. Okay, this is the air mixture gauge. You can have it rich or lean. On gasoline, you want it to be running more or less in the yellow range. On wood gas, it's better to run it down here in the red. Lean, but not so lean that it's right off the gauge. So maybe 1 bar lit to elevate the lean. This is the vacuum gauge for the cooling rails, and this one is the vacuum gauge for the hopper.
Okay, so those are both for wood.
Those are both for wood. They'll be sitting at 0 on gasoline.
Okay.
Okay, in the mirror, really the mirror's only function at this point is to show you the temperature gauge, which is that back there. Let's see if I got that. I think I did. Okay.
Oh.
That temperature gauge will tell you how hot the gas is coming out of the gasifier, and basically tells you how hard you're working the gasifier.
And so what do you want it to be?
You want it to be as cool as possible, and you don't want to push it much past 500 on this truck.
Okay.
Because at that point the paint will start to blister off. But you won't. I mean, if you're just driving at 55, 60, you're not gonna run it much over 400.
Okay.
If you try to push it down the freeway, that's when you start getting into some real temperatures. The one on the unit itself, which you can't really see through the mirror, but it's the one on the. Let's see. It's that one there on the barrel.
Right here?
No, the other one.
The other one. Okay,
Yeah.
This is the one that you're seeing.
That's the one I was talking about.
Okay.
Right, that's what you can see in the mirror. The other one is the hopper temperature. That will tell you when it's out of wood. So it stays under 100 until it runs out of wood, and then it starts to heat up.
Okay.
So it's a real simple fuel gauge. It will also start to creep up if you sit for a long time and it's not getting cooled off, but as soon as you get some wind blowing past it, it should stay under 100. Alright. So